We're doing a tag team ultimate tag team King of the Ring tournament. We're going to crown the greatest tag. Well, you're familiar with we did our open tag team invitational. Well, now we're doing a tag team tournament to crown Kings of the Ring. So first of all, let me just show you guys this. Now you know officially we have nothing to do with the outcomes of our show. And that goes for all of our matches that are that we don't know whatever that's going to happen. We just kind of go with it. So without any further ado, let's take it to our semifinals. The Usos versus Nicholas and Strowman, the Monsters Among Men. So this should be a very interesting matchup. This is a Dream Masters Classic Tag Team rules, which means there are no rules. There's no pinfalls. I'm sorry, there's no disqualifications. Pinfalls must take place in the ring, however. That's the difference. Pinfalls and submissions only. The only way to win is by in the ring. There's no countouts, however. So they can take their time getting it. As the Usos, sons of the legendary Rikishi, for taking on Strowman and Nicholas, who have gone. Both teams have won their preliminaries to get into this match. So without any further ado, let's get into it. As Strowman throws, that's Jimmy Uso. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes between the Usos, but Jimmy Uso getting thrown around like a rag doll by Strowman, the monster among men. Of course, it's nice to see that Nicholas took some time away from school. I guess it's the last day of summer vacation, so I guess he could take part in this tournament. We have 42 teams in this tournament, so we're basically doing 8 teams at a time. So there you have it. These are the first of 2. We're just going to bring you guys the final 4, and then obviously the semifinals, and then the finals. That's how that's going to work. And then what we're going to do is the winners of each of those will take part in an elimination match, in which there will be one clear winner. As Nicholas gets the tag in, comes off with an axe handle to Jimmy Uso. So far, the Monsters Among Men are doing pretty well for themselves. Don't let Nicholas fool you. He's been training very hard. He's, for a kid his age, he's actually very accomplished in the ring. He's already a tag team champion, former. Can him and Strowman win the tournament to become the greatest the tag team of the year 2017? Remember, we did this for our show, normal show, and there's a double sidekick by the Usos to Nicholas. Try to get this crowd fired up. And Nicholas gets to his feet. Shot to the gut. Hopefully the Usos don't take it easy on Nicholas just because of his age or his size, because he has proven it time and time again that he will make you pay for that. Uh-oh. Nicholas with a nice tornado DDT. And now measures Jimmy Uso. I'm sorry, Jey Uso. Perhaps going for that submission maneuver that he uses. But Jey Uso puts the brakes on that and says, I don't think so, kid. And Jey sends Nicholas to the corner. Nicholas with a reversal. Wise enough to know he needs to get out of that corner. He still needs to get out of that corner. He's in the wrong neck of the woods, blatantly forgetting about the fact that Jimmy Uso is right there. And now wisely pulling Jey Uso a little bit further from making the tag, which is something you don't want. The smartest way to win in a tag team tournament, tag team match, is to isolate one single opponent and decimate them, so that way the other person can't even get involved. As nice tornado DDT by Nicholas again. Drags Jey Uso to the other side, where the goes for the pin. It's wise to bring him into his own neck of the woods, because that way there, if Jimmy got involved, Strowman's right there. Very wise on the young man's part. And Nicholas sends Jay to the corner. There's the tag. Uh-oh. There it is. You're going to see an ending right here, maybe. The referee not paying attention. Jimmy Uso to the rescue. Nicholas sends Jimmy out of the ring. Strong with the pin on Jey Uso, however. Gets a 1 count. And Nicholas, not happy with Jimmy Uso getting involved, just took Jimmy Uso out of the equation. As Strowman goes to the outside. Remember, folks, there are no rules other than the fact that there are no pinfalls, there are no disqualifications, and there's no countouts. However, the winner must take place in the ring. As Strowman's got him up and slams him to the mat after hitting him with a baseball bat. Strowman with any kind of a weapon in his hand is a dangerous idea. There's a nice dropkick, which you rarely see by Strowman. Goes to show the athleticism of the monster among men. And here comes a tag to young Nicholas. Sends him up, and there's the pin. Is that going to do it? Here comes Jimmy Uso again for the rescue. And this time Strowman. Nicholas goes for the pin anyway. Strowman distracts Jimmy Uso. It's too late there, Jimmy. Oh yeah, it's also elimination style, so you must eliminate the entire other team. That's the other thing of the tag team, this classic tag team tournament. And there is a lasso from the Paso. You rarely see that by Jimmy Uso, but he's all by himself against young Nicholas and Strowman, who's outside the ring. Nicholas sent to the corner by Jey Uso, who's all by himself. Trying to cross the back. Nice side Russian leg sweep. And now Nicholas. Jimmy's got to watch out for that sleeper hold that he likes to do, because it's put down some pretty impressive individuals, that sleeper hold. As Nicholas putting the boots to Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso has already been taken out of the equation. And Nicholas. How about that? Nicholas doing a little showboating as he moonwalks his way into the ring. And now going for a modified camel clutch. Is Jimmy Uso going to tap? I didn't think so. Not with that particular maneuver. Too much power left in Jimmy Uso. He's a very powerful young man. It was Jimmy Uso. Nice side kick by Jimmy Uso to Nicholas. And this time the monster among men. This is where the numbers game are going to tie it up, because there's still a whole other team you have to worry about. And there's a nerve hold, which is smart by Jimmy. Slow things down. Take it to your pace. And keep him away from his corner, what he needs to do, so that way then Nicholas cannot tap. Taking out one of the guys and make it a little easier on yourself. There's another standing side kick, and that could do it right there for Nicholas. See you later, going back home. Get ready for school in the morning. There goes Nicholas. Now it's down to Strowman and Jimmy Uso. Quite frankly, I don't know whose chances I like. There goes Jimmy Uso, thrown him to the outside by the monster among men. Remember, there are no countouts. Strowman's already introduced a baseball bat on Jimmy's tag team partner and brother, Jey Uso. Isn't it amazing to see how far Braun Strowman's come since making his debut around this show? He used to be part of a faction, now he is a faction. He's a one-man faction. He proves that he can be pretty much anybody's tag team partner if you just let him tag in. Him and Nicholas, former tag team champions for Raw, defeating the Bar. As Strowman drives Jimmy Uso's throat across the apron, hottest part of the ring, for that matter, as Nicholas goes back to the locker room to await and see if his tag team partner can pick up the win for their team, or if Jey Uso's brother, Jimmy, is going to pick up for the Usos. And now they're going for the pin. Hopefully, kicked out at 2. How about that? Jimmy Uso's got some fight left in him. And Strowman. Strowman's firing up, folks. It's not ever a good time. There's Jimmy Uso. He's got Strowman up with a nice Samoan drop. He's trying to get this crowd fired up, but his mistake is letting Strowman to his feet. As Jimmy Uso is fired up. He takes down Strowman. And Strowman sends to the corner. Jimmy with a kick to the face. Now devastating kicks. What's this going to be now? Ooh. Hip attack right into the corner. And now measuring the monster among men. That standing sidekick is going to put down Nicholas. He missed the sidekick that time. That might pay to be a difference maker. There's a DDT though. And now Jimmy going to the high rent district. There it is. Hit that flying splatty splash right there. The Uso splash. But doesn't go for the pin. Okay, now he goes for the pin. I was going to say, it might be a mistake then not going for the pin right away. And as it turns out, I was correct. That gave Strowman a little bit of time to get his wind back. Strowman with an elbow to the gut. Goes for a right hand. Jimmy blocks. Right back in it. And Jimmy takes him down with a nice... lasso from El Paso. How about that, folks? You rarely see that. Tequila Sunrise, actually. That's what they call that one.
Has been
and how about that? The Usos win. I'd like to say it's an upset, but it's not really an upset because the Usos are a very deserving tag team. So the Usos are going to move forward in this tournament. I'm not going to have to write it down just yet, just because we still have another qualifying match to go, and they still have to win that match. We want to talk about Extreme. The next match is going to be Extreme, as the Awesome Ones
Here are your winners.
take on the
Jimmy
Team
Uso
Extreme
and Jey Uso.
So the Usos. Congratulations to the Usos on winning their semifinals. Now they just need to win the big one, and they can win this bracket and go to the finals. Remember, we're going to take 8 competitors and going to go from there. All right, stick around. More action coming your way.